And what is going on, Hot 16's audience? We are live for the very first time for the introduction episode of the Hot 16's podcast, featuring your host, Andrew Tainer, the one and only, aka PBP. We're out here, and we're coming to you live from my house. And, we're about to get this ball rolling. This is going to be a great one-of-one talk show. It's already drummed up some good energy, so I want to thank everybody that's been involved with this process and everybody that has come through and done everything. So what this episode is pretty much going to be about today is just essentially a breakdown of the episode, everything that's going to go into this podcast. There's going to be hundreds upon thousands of episodes to come. We're just going to release them leisurely, so there could be 5 episodes a week. There could be 2 episodes a week, but there's going to be at least 2 to 5 episodes a week coming to you. So we're always going to be out releasing new content. Make sure to be out on the YouTube channel too. Episode 3, when we drop episode 3, there's also going to be videos with the interaction with our guests. So make sure to go over and subscribe to the Hot 16's YouTube channel. Make sure you also go and follow the Hot 16's Instagram page, the Hot 16's Facebook page, and the Hot 16's TikTok page. And we are going to be posting on there more regularly now and interacting with all of our fans. Make sure you have those notifications ready. And without further ado, we'll cut to the chase here. Hot 16's just turned a year old. About 10 days ago, so we just got that year mark, so it's just really good. I felt like this is a good time to start releasing and just putting out the content. I feel like there's a lot of good stuff that needs to be heard, and we learned a lot in this past year, building this company, building this podcast, making music, making art, and just being a creator all around. So it's really great what we got going on today. It's my honor to do this first episode. It's just going to be me today on the podcast. The second episode is going to be featuring a Clash, who's a good friend of mine, someone that actually got me on pretty soon, and he was one of the first people I actually did some work with the Hot 16's brand back a few months ago. So he's going to be our first guest in episode 2. So make sure you be on the lookout for that. That's going to be audio only, but we are going to have a video on YouTube with the audio for the people who don't have Spotify. So we will have these episodes posted on YouTube, and we will make snippets and whatnot for all the other social media platforms. We got a good string of guests coming up in the first 5 episodes. It's going to be very interesting. It's a good kickstart, and pretty much by episode 3, 4, 5, pretty much by 6 and 7, you're going to be getting consistent content. You're going to be getting videos with pretty much 90% of your episodes. You're going to be getting bonus content coverage. You're going to be getting audio coverage and interactions with my guests that you don't hear here on the Spotify, that you're going to be hearing only strictly over on the YouTube. So remember, like I said, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we're also going to have music videos posted up there. I got a couple videos in the works for a couple songs that I made over this summer. So make sure to be on the lookout for that. And we're also, Hot 16's, we offer social media management. So any of our listeners out there who have a small business, some kind of company, or anything that you do that you feel like you lack social media presence, or your algorithm really isn't popping, don't worry. Come over to our way. Got a great group of people that will take care of you. The Hot 16 social media management team. We will be more than welcome to take care of all your social media needs and get that algorithm booming just like you want it to. And we offer a lot of services. And there's a lot of services that we're constantly, new ideas that are always coming up, and a lot of new things that are going to be drummed up. And things that we're going to offer too, because I want everybody to strive. I want everybody to succeed. I remember when I was figuring all this out last summer, all I wanted to do was build a prolific brand that's going to propel me and sustain myself, and I want to just be remembered for doing it different, and so that's why we're going to have so many different guests. We're going to have political speakers, we're going to have Native American activists, we're going to have hip-hop artists, we're going to have artists, we're going to have sports athletes, we're going to have wartime vets, we're going to have all walks of life. I mean, just from this first few minutes, you're probably like, damn, this guy's a lot. He doesn't shut the hell up. Well, that's the energy you got to have. You got to be transparent. You got to give some good energy. You got to give people good vibes. I mean, you got to start somewhere, right? You got to start somewhere. You got to build yourself to what you want to be. You got to remember what you want to be. Every day you got to tell yourself that. I want my audience to remember that. Make goals and tell yourself that you're going to do it, because those are the best ways for you to accomplish those. And we'll work on that together, because I'm building myself and bettering myself every day. And it's not okay to be afraid to better yourself. It's okay for change. Accept change. We all need change in our life. This is just the introduction. I'm learning how to change things up, learn how to throw things in the mix here, So, yeah, a little about me, though. I come from Northern California. I resigned from the northern part of the Bay Area. I grew up in Mendocino County for 18 years and was very lucky to grow up in a very, very beautiful place. And a lot of stories and a lot of things that I'll share throughout all these episodes that'll tie into my guest stories. I'll try and share all the crazy, uncensored stories I possibly can, because I know you guys will probably just eat it up, be like, whoa, what's going on up there? Well, it's not what's going on up there. You just got to live it. And that's why these stories, and that's why, I always wanted to do this, and I always wanted to make this show, but I felt like when I was 18 and I originally had the idea, I hadn't lived enough life. I had not lived enough life in order to tell stories to people for them to eat it up. And I feel like I have just enough of a couple volumes of my memoir in my life to share with the world, along with other people, to draw an audience. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be really, really fun. And I know there's going to be some stuff out there. You're going to be like, God damn, how did these people get involved with this? It's just, we're put in a certain situation for a reason, is what they say, right? They say we're put somewhere because that's where God put us. I'm not religious or anything, but that's the belief, is that we are put somewhere because that's where God put us. Well, you're put there because that's where you were put. So make the best of it. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm making the best of this life I have here. We're out down here in sunny Southern California, trying to network and plant seeds and absolutely crush it in this game. And just, build up that hype and just get people just get them laughing so hard. They need a can of air, There's a bunch of air, but they can't grasp it, so they need a can of air. How funny this show is going to be. The first 50 episodes are just going to be fun. It's going to be all fun. It's all going to be experimental, testing the water, what you can and can't say. We're going to find that out really, really quick. So let's hope that the audience that we're going to be drawing to this show is open ears and has a sense of humor. And if you feel like you can't handle that, it's okay. You can turn back now. You can turn back now. It's okay. I'll still support you. Still make sure you follow the page. And make sure you do your stuff. And we're always going to be out here, doing our thing, sipping a little bit. We're always going to have guests out here doing their thing. No judgment ever. And it's a creative place, too. Creative place. And we're going to be posting, too. I always want my fans to say something in the comments, too. Like, say something. Speak up. Your voice needs to be heard. That goes for my fans. It goes for my audience. It goes for my guests. It goes for anybody that's a part of the Hot 16's crew. And with the Hot 16's crew, I also need to mention that there's a couple people that you do need to go and check out. We need to cut talking about what I got going on, and let's do a little snippet. This is the first snippet of the first intro here, and this is called What's Going On, okay? What's going on in the music scene? What's going on with everyone? Well, this is what's going on in my world. Everybody, right here at Hot 16's, we are a media company. We are a music company. We are a lot of things, but first and foremost, we are a media and music company was the original idea, and we do have one sponsored artist on the platform, and his name is Mercutio X. His Instagram handle is @SoHardToTell. So I need all of my Hot 16's listeners to go over onto Instagram and make sure that they follow the Hot 16's artist So Hard to Tell on Instagram, and his rap name is Mercutio X. Very, very boom bap, like OG lyrics, like real lyrics, not that mumble crap. Like real bar spitter. Those are just some things we needed to lay out really quick here on the show. So once again, you're going to need to go out on the Instagram. You're listening, so you got your phone in front of you. So it can't be that hard. Just grab your phone. Instagram. @SoHard, the number 2, tell. And that's Mercutio X. Got a lot of music coming out. And he was one of the original people that helped me start making music and doing my thing as PBP. And we're going to have him on a future episode, so make sure you stay tuned for that as well. It's going to be a great time. Great episode. really looking forward to it. And we're working towards too. If you have a voice, we want you to be heard. And if you feel like you got great talent, just go ahead and DM at Hot16s, and that's at HOT_16S. Make sure you DM me with your greatest work, man, because we're out here and I want to sponsor people. I want to promote your music. And we're always constantly looking for new people to interview. We are going to have a sign up set up through our Instagram page on our link tree. So make sure you stay on tune for that. We're going to have that up and running pretty soon here. And you can go ahead and sign up and just kind of give me a little link to your music and what you got going on. I can check you out a little bit more. And then, we can get you out here on the show, interview you. We'd give you the hour interview in-house. Just don't even worry about it. Let's put you on. Let's get that voice heard. That's free marketing and free promotion for you. You just come on out. We'll get your interview all ironed out. We'll get you up on the socials and we'll start pushing that brand just like we want to push ours. So, I mean. And we are also, always remember too, Hot 16s originates from the 707. Say that backwards. That's right, 707, you beezy. We like to do it out here and smoke our bleezies, you beezy. R.I.P. to Mac Dre, big influence with the show. We represent that 16th letter, P, pimpin', Hot 16s. Yes, you already know, you heard, I mean. Boom, R.I.P. to Dre, big influence with the show. You're going to hear a lot of Dre references. You're going to hear a lot of Dre stories. You're going to hear a lot of just how Dre influenced a lot of this. And R.I.P. to the man, and he's just romping in peace. He's looking over all of us, and the hyphy won't die until we die. So that's a big part of it. We're gonna be out here. We're gonna have artists all across. Right now, we're gonna be popping West Coast, down south, East Coast. We're gonna be getting all over. You're gonna be getting live episodes. We're gonna be stepping into the gaming world too. We're gonna get out there and getting that gaming team going, the skate team, the surf team, the music team, the street team. It's just all up from here. And this is your host, Andrew Tainer. And this has been the first episode. It's been a short and sweet one. We just kind of got you going here, You're going to get your second episode. It's going to be a dual episode drop today. You're going to get your introduction and you're going to get your second episode. So stay tuned. Please stay here. Your second episode's coming up. It's going to be me interviewing Clash D. This was a fun one. I just want everybody to listen, enjoy, and support underground podcasting and let alone underground hip-hop. A lot of these first episodes are going to be a lot of underground artists who really, 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 really need your support. So when you're out there, I'll make sure to put all their handles and everything that they got going on so you can click it after the show or during the show and check out their handles. So make sure you stay tuned. A second episode's coming up. It's the introduction to the Hot 16s. It's going to be a fun time, and I cannot wait to see where this goes. Thank you for listening, everybody. Have a good one, and we'll see you on the next episode.